So I've made some videos on this, but I'm trying to make better videos now. This is the armor that I wear. I'm what you call a solo selfish tank, but DPS could wear this and or a healer if they want to go do solo missions. It's just, this is lazy man. It's terrible, terrible armor. But this is a leeching plate. That's what he's wearing, and I've dyed it a terrible color. But sure, you can see what it does. If you're hit by an enemy, it'll heal you 100%. It'll heal you 100%. And it'll hurt them. And I think it's the damage they do, it gets reflected back on them. So down here, and every one of these pieces, so on the hands, legs, chest, feet, all of those 5 pieces except for the shoulder and the head, I'm wearing leeching plate. I could wear Crimson Twilight, which is the other armor, but now on the other side, the flip side, for my necklace, I'm wearing Crimson, since he's wearing leeching for the other part, for 5 pieces. 5 pieces of each. So it's Crimson then for the necklace. You could do it the other way around. And Crimson for the 2 rings. And whatever you have for a weapon, or if it's 2 weapons, a sword and shield, which you're probably a DPS, so it's probably a staff. So that's 2 right there. Then you'd wear that. Because you're basically wanting to get in here and kill these things without dying. And all this armor is in divines. And my Mundus Stone is the lady. Divines because it amps up whatever the enhancement is for your Mundus Stone. My Mundus Stone is protection. I'm all about staying alive. See, so and I'm wearing prismatic defense glyphs on each armor piece. You want to have prismatic, if you can get them, and you can buy these things. They up your health, stamina, and magicka. This is what I've learned. So if you need to pause any of this to see what I'm wearing there, you can. You'll see what it does here in a minute. I'm not going to go through the whole dungeon. Why not spoil it for you? I don't want to. So you'll see here I'm fighting. I'm not really fighting anything. I'm just standing here. But you can see what they're doing to me, which is absolutely nothing. Now, I'm not breaking the game or anything. I can be killed. I can be killed by monsters. And I got killed in here by a bunch of dragons. It wasn't the first wave, but the second wave. I thought, well, I've got through this, and then some more came out and killed me. I was so hoping a DPS would show up, but they never did. So there are some downsides. I mean, I'm a tank here, but I probably could be wearing this on just about anything. In fact, I have done this before. I put it on other like healers and or DPS, and it works. I mean, you're not going to. Your main goal here is to stay alive in a solo dungeon, or in a solo group dungeon, or a solo event, where nobody else is going to be there, and it's just you. See, so here's the dragons, and I'm having to use drain on them. So I hope I'm doing a pretty good job of explaining this. Basically, Crimson Twilight is found in Castle Thorn, but you know, even if you don't run the whole thing, if you just run it a bunch of different times, not even to the end, you're going to get all the pieces nearly. You're going to get at least 5 pieces. Now, if you do the same thing with the Imperial City Prison, you're going to get the same result. So Imperial City Prison is leeching plate. Go there. Just run it a bunch of times. You'll get enough pieces to have 5 within no time at all. And then go to Castle Thorn and just run it with a bunch of people. Normal dungeon. On both of them. You can always upgrade the stuff. Now, listen. Here's a recap. And I'm here in Cragglorn, and this is like a portal that you can open. A bunch of monsters are not trying to kill you, and it's really dangerous. But I'm wearing both Crimson Twilight and Leeching Plate, and I can die, and I've been killed running these things because the monsters will come out, and I've fallen asleep, and they kill me. So I'm not breaking the game or anything. I get bored, and I sometimes do this. But let's see. Here's what I've got. I've got all this armors in divines, and my Mundus Stone is a lady, and I'm wearing. You don't need to get this, I don't guess, but just for extra protection, I have the Mighty Chudden, which is 5,000 physical and 5,000 magic protection as well. So I got the Mighty Chudden and Veteran Ruins of Mazatlan, and so I just had to run with a bunch of people. I was a healer, I mean, you can become. I'm not that great. I'm really a bad, horrible player. I'm kind of what you call also a casual player, but I really wanted that. So, and I thought I can heal. So I put a whole lot in healing, and I stayed with the group, and I did it enough times where I got the Mighty Chudden head. And after I got the headpiece from the dungeon, then I went to the Undaunted and I bought the Paladrons there. So, pretty much you need Crimson Twilight and Leeching Plate if you want to do this. And you can die, but it just makes you a lot stronger. And I urge you to get Lady as your Mundus Stone and get you a bunch of prismatic lists put on your character. And you should be okay, a little better. Maybe hope it works for you.